Alright, what is up, you guys? So today I'm going to try a new style of vlogging. It is currently too damn late in the night, and I just randomly got inspired with the extra free time to go ahead and do a shoot in near downtown Fort Worth. I want to do sort of long exposure shot with the car and having downtown be in the background. So that's what we're going to go ahead and try to do. I'm going to try to do a different style of vlogging today where obviously right now I still work a day job. I don't make money off of YouTube as much as I would want right now. So mods, they're a little bit slow to come in, and until then I still want to give you guys content. So I'm going to go ahead and start giving you guys behind the scenes of how I shoot cars, whether it's video, photography, whatever. And just to kind of complement it, because the camera I vlog with is also my main camera for photography and my video shoots, which for those of you guys wondering, it's a Sony A7R III. Absolutely love the camera, but I'm gonna try to do more of a point of view style with breakaways where I'm actually going handheld. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this style. So let's go ahead and get started. Not tonight. Goodbye, Carrie. I'll be back, I promise. Downtown Fort Worth. I'll see you guys as we get closer. Alright, so we are currently pulling in near downtown Fort Worth. We're actually clipping just the north part of downtown, which isn't what I'm going for this shoot, because obviously I want downtown in the background. But the location I do want to go to... Oh, something smells weird. Anyway, place I do want to go to is just north of downtown, so we gotta clip the north part of downtown to get to it. So right there to my left is downtown. God, what smells? Holy it smells like absolute donkey. God. Anyway, but yeah, there's downtown. So we're clipping the north part of downtown, but we're gonna turn on Main Street, I believe. And where I'm wanting to be based on what I've seen on Google Maps is on Main Street, just off of it. Those of you in Fort Worth, it's right next to the Coyote Drive-In Theater. So I'll see you guys once we actually get there. This is exactly what I was looking for. I don't know how good you guys can see it right now, but there's the skidyscape. Yes, there's a few buildings in the way, but that's not really gonna bother me. Wow, you can see skid marks. People came down here from Mexico. What I also like is the lighting isn't the best, which normally is counterintuitive, but I have the tripod with me and my goal is for a long exposure, or at least as close as I can get, but I really want the cityscape out there to be in the shot. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up my car. I'm kind of thinking maybe more towards this area because it's a little bit darker, but there's still enough ambient light where in a long exposure it'll be lit up. And if not, maybe right over there would be perfect because we got this light that's very dimmed out, but it's still on. The other thing I'm afraid of is I don't want to have glares coming from the top. So in that case, my third option would be right at the very end where there's no more big lights. So for those of you guys shooting or wanting to do a shoot like this, those are things to consider. Especially no matter how good your lens is, a light like that would give you glare in your lens, and that's extremely hard to edit out. At least I haven't found any success. If any of you guys do know of a way, please drop it in the comments below. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and scout it out, see exactly how I'm gonna set the car up. But I really like the cityscape in the background, which is exactly what I was going for with this shoot. So once I get the car set up, I'll update you guys yet again. All right, so we're outside now. I don't have the camera in my hands because right now I'm just scoping out exactly how I'm gonna set this shot up. But this is really what I was looking for. The headlights will be off for basically what I'm gonna do, and I'll show you more when I get the camera out. It's gonna be 2 different shots, and I'm gonna layer them together later in Photoshop. But beautiful downtown. I think I'll be able to keep that light up there out of the shot right here. There should be enough ambient light. We have almost full moon, that on the long exposure the car should be properly exposed and lit up. So I'm about to go get the tripod. I do need to angle my car over a little bit, and that's the biggest thing, is composition. So I'm gonna go ahead and change my car angle over just a bit, and then we will see the whole shot then. So let me make these adjustments real quick. Alright, my car's extremely messy, but we got the golden piece of equipment right here, tripod. Alright, so right now I'm in handheld, but this is basically what we're looking for at the exposition now. I made a mistake and I came out here with just my 24-28 wide angle lens, which honestly I can pull off the shot with it. I'm just gonna have to be a little bit closer than I'd like, but that shouldn't be an issue. So we're gonna go ahead and set this up. This is what the Osmo looks like mounted up on my head. I look like a goof, but I'm trying to bring you guys the best content that I can, so sacrifice I'm willing to make for y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up the tripod and everything, and then I will catch you guys when I am back. So we got the car set up the way I wanted, the camera set up. So again, for those of you guys wondering, I'm using a Sony a7R III, and the lens I'm running is actually the Tamron 17-28 wide angle lens f2.8. Absolutely love this lens. I am still on a budget and can't afford a G Master, but honestly, based on what I've seen, I've never used a G Master. I can't speak on the G Master personally, but the Tamron has been killing it for me. Love the quality of it. I've had no issues with it. So right now we're still in movie mode from recording the vlog. So let's switch over to my manual mode. There we go. So the cityscape is, I don't know if you guys can see, I'm gonna try to set it up where you guys can see. The cityscape looks perfect on the camera. The only thing I'm gonna do now, I left my headlights on so I can compose the shot. I'm gonna turn the headlights off, do a long exposure, and then I'm gonna turn my daylights on because I really like the way the seas look, and then shoot a shot where the seas are properly exposed, and then layer those 2 images together in Photoshop. So let's go ahead and set that up now. All right, so what I did now, headlights are off. I have my phone on the ground over there, and that's just so I have light on the badge, because I'm going to do a manual focus on the badge to make sure that the car is in focus for the long exposure. So I'm going to switch over my autofocus off all the way to manual focus, and we're going to adjust where it is focusing. I want it to go down and just get that Subaru logo right in the middle. And I'm going to try to set it up where you guys can see this is kind of just point and go, but right there Subaru's in the middle. Now I'm just gonna adjust my focus, and right there, perfectly sharp, right on the Subaru logo. That way I know that this long exposure is gonna work. So now just come over, pick up your phone. If you can have someone flash the light for you like this, it's a lot better, but I'm riding solo today, gotta work with what I got, improvise. All right, so next thing I'm gonna do, since I had it on auto because I am vlogging as well, I am going to set my ISO to 100, which obviously blackened it out. I'm gonna make sure that my f-stop is all the way down to 2.8, which is what this camera can handle. I wish I would've brought my 50mm. My 50mm can go down to 1.8, which could have made a big difference, but we work with what we got. Next, it's slowing the shutter speed down until, basically what you're looking at is your multimeter right here. Hopefully you guys can see it. All right, there. Now I know you guys can see it. So right there, right there's your multimeter. Right now it's saying -2. You actually want it to go down to 0, so you just keep lowering your shutter speed until it's right at 0, and that's when you know you're properly exposed. And you'll see on the screen that it gets better, gets better, gets better. Still -2, -1.7, 0.1, 0.3, And then right there. Let me try to get that in focus for y'all. You guys will see my screen. I'm just trying to make sure y'all can see it. So right there, plus or minus 0.0. That's what you're looking for. That's so you know you're properly exposed. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and set my shutter from single to a 2-second timer. So that way, after I press the shutter button, there's about 2-second delay before it takes a picture to ensure there's no camera shake. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Pretty happy with where the shot's exposed. All right there, the shutter's going off, and I just wait for the camera to do its thing. I think it was a 5-second set. There it is. It's burning into my memory card now, and we have it burnt in. So let's go ahead and preview it. Right there, beautifully exposed. You guys can't even see it. Beautifully exposed. Happy with the result. I'll post it on screen where it's not me actually from the camera thing, but it's beautifully exposed. So now I got to get a shot with the C lights so I can merge them in Photoshop later. Again, you guys see it raw out of the Osmo. Lighting is not the greatest, but that's exactly what I wanted for this long exposure shot. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is turn on my C light. It's the first cold day we're having in Texas in a long time. There it is. So this is the first cold day that we're having in Texas in a long time, which I'm super excited for. I've missed the cold weather. It's been way too hot the last few days. So now I got one with the C lights on. Let's go back to camera, and right there we're overexposed. So now I want the whole background to be dark, and I just want the C lights to be in exposure. Again, I haven't changed my focus, so I know that the it's gonna be nice and focused. So right there, let me just try to get in there for y'all. The C lights are perfectly exposed. So now we just go ahead, that's at 1/8. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with the timer to ensure no camera shake still. Perfect. So this is where we get real technical. So as you guys can see here, if I go to my preview, you have the C lights with a little bit of the background of downtown, and then you have the car. Exact same location, nothing moved, which is what you're going for. So when you put it in Photoshop, it exposes properly. Now what I'm doing is I face the car towards the city, and what I'm planning on doing, and this was inspired by North Borders, great YouTube channel. You guys go check him out if you are interested in content like this. He's kind of my inspiration for this particular shot, and he's where I learned a lot of my basics from, because as most of you don't know, I didn't go to school for photography or anything like this. I just taught myself on YouTube. So I wanted to have the headlights on where it's the headlights flashing towards. It was kind of a dope thing that he posted, but I'm going to add the long exposure to it to make sure it's exposed properly and keep my ISO at 100. So right there, we're looking a little bit at plus or minus 0. So I'm skeptical because the tail lights are flashing right by. I'm also waiting for these cars to pass, even though maybe the stream would look cool. I guess we can try it. Having that light stream, not that car's coming right there, because we're going to be open for about 3.2 seconds is the proper exposure for this. So yeah, we'll see how this turns out. I'm gonna wait for that car to turn, and then we'll go ahead and set it. Alright, let's see the result. We got a nice little streak, but it just doesn't make sense with the shot, in my opinion. Honestly, it looks good. I'm not too shabby. I'm actually probably gonna go ahead and let it be underexposed, because it's easier to recover shadows than it is to bring back height and then to recover information from highlights. So I'm gonna underexpose one, and by a little bit, maybe negative 0.3, 0.7 around there, and see how that looks in comparison. I already did my manual focus off camera, so we don't have to worry about that. So we're gonna go ahead and bring back the shutter speed, negative 0.1. We'll try 2 seconds, see how that looks, and now's our golden window. All right, let it burn into my memory stick. Bang. I like that a lot. Wow, I actually really like that. I can crop out this corner where the light up there came in, but overall, pretty happy with that shot. I'm going to do one portrait, and then I think we're gonna call it a night after that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the portrait one off camera, and at the end of the video I'll go ahead and put all the pictures in it for you guys to see. Alright, you guys, let me know what you thought of this style of video. I kind of want to just give you guys my point of view, literally, on how I compose my shots, how I come up with my shots, kind of my creative process. If you guys want to see more of my pictures, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at lray619. And if you're not following me, what are you doing? Join the family, come be part of the gang. I got my boys, we all drive Subarus, and then a few other imports, all around car page. Go ahead and follow me, be a part of the family. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of this style of video. If you guys want to see editing video, car mods are still coming. It's just, we're working, you know? Car mods ain't cheap, but I got very big plans for the Subaru still. Soon to come, I'm hoping in the next couple months I have a very big mod coming that I'm super excited to show you guys. It's something a lot of people wouldn't expect from me that know me. And it was kind of, I was against it, but it grew on me, and I'm deciding to full send it. So I'll let you guys start guessing what that is, coming hopefully in the next couple months. But like, comment, share, smash that like button if you like what I'm doing, and I will catch you guys on the next one.